So I've noticed quite a few people are confused with this new update for RuneScape, so I figured, why not? I'll make a quote-unquote quick overview. There's one thing you should enable right off the bat though. Go into your settings, game interface, turn on the show stamina bar when mining. You'll understand why. But apparently from what I've seen in-game, like all of this is from in-game, people are just confused, like what that dude just said. It is extremely complex apparently. It is extremely simple. What they've pretty much done is make it so Iron Man is just much easier and actually doable for anybody. Instead of, oh, you have 90 mining and 90 smithing, cool, you get rune. Instead of, hey, you're level 50 mining and smithing, go away, there's nothing for you, is what I think. But you'll notice that with the stamina bar open, or stamina bar enabled, you now have this little bar beneath the blue one. Whenever that goes to 0, well, you're gonna be mining extraordinarily slow. Whenever you go through and mine things, sometimes there'll be like gold stuff coming off of it. If you go over and click that one, depending on what mining level you're at, it will do 5 times, quote, damage. There's a reason it says damage and not something else. Depending on what your strength, attack, and mining level is, depends on how much damage you do to a certain rock. If you right-click and prospect things now, you'll actually notice it has hardness, HP, and there was something else. It'll show up in the video. But prospecting something now isn't just, oh yeah, this is coal, or oh yeah, this is iron. It actually serves a function to help you know what something has. Yeah, hardness, HP, and XP multiplier. I honestly don't know what the multiplier does, but they've changed how some of the things work. How making or storing ores and bars, you don't actually need to just go back and forth between the bank and then the forge or wherever you're going, anvil. You don't have to go back and forth anymore. Instead, just go up to one of them, the anvil, forge, or anything else that's related to smithing, and just deposit everything. It has its own special ore bank now that you can use. You smith the ore into bars, which they've changed how some of them work, and then you just deposit it back in. Depending what level you are, you can actually get multiple bars from one set of ores. Like say I'm gonna, in this example, smith like 500 or 700 things of rune, which rune is level 50 now, level 50 mining and smithing. Bronze, tier 1, iron, tier 2, which is level 10, or tier 10 I guess. Steel is level 20, mithril level 30, adamantium level 40, Rune level 50, and then they've added more stuff for level 60, 70, 80, 90, and 95. But instead of having to go back and forth, just put everything right there. And with making things, if you start something, like start working on something, instead of having to go like instantly finishing it, you'll make a unfinished whatever, and then you have to make sure that the forge that you're at stays heated. The little stamina bar beneath, you have to make sure that that stays maxed out. You have to click the furnace in order to reheat it over and over and over. With Rune, the burial gauntlets, if you max out something at +3 and then go through and make it quote unquote burial, you get rid of it, you can't sell it, but you get a lot of experience. The thing I'm making now, the ore box, you have to have 2 of every bar that you want to make. Say I want to make a rune ore box. I have to make a bronze one first, then an iron one, then a steel one, then a mithril one, then an adamantium one, and then finally rune. Upgrading from the lower ones to the higher ones gets rid of the previous ore box, so you don't have that anymore after you make the new one. And in the end, for free to play anyway, because I don't have membership, get a rune ore box. Can hold 120 ore from rune and below, and don't really have to worry about going back and forth to the bank. Sometimes you'll go and get a geode. You can either break them open one at a time or break them open all at once, which is slower. Just rapidly click break open. Either low tier gems or some summoning stone stuff. Easy, just bank it. If you level up your dungeoneering at all, and you get a certain amount of dungeoneering tokens, you can purchase the smithing auto heater and the gem bag. The auto heater isn't really useful, it only reheats the forge whenever it gets to 0. Not really worth it. Gem bag's only worth it if you plan on breaking a lot of those geodes. If you happen to open the world map now and just look around, you'll notice these new mining things. Whereas before, I don't believe it was like this before. I haven't checked the world map in ages. But now you can go through and be like, oh yeah, I need adamantium. Where can I get this? Or I need runite. Where can I get this? Go through. Oh hey, there's this mining spot right here. Oh hey, this is exactly what I need. This is great. I can just walk right over here and get it. Oh, there is one other thing that they added along with reworking mining and smithing. And this is the fastest one I know of. North of Al-Kharid, you can go to gem spots, like gem mining spots, in which you can get common gems, like low tier stuff that isn't really good, uncommon gems, which is like sapphire and mid tier stuff. Then if you go in that mysterious door thing, you can get high tier stuff, like diamond and other high tier things. It's pretty good overall. It helps with, overall this is just great, I think. But that's gonna be about it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'll see you later.